My grandmother loved rocks. She was always spotting pretty gems under her feet. Up on a hillside or across the prairie fields. What others might pass by without a second glance, she noticed, picked up, and treasured. She collected the special ones. Everywhere she went, a rock, or maybe two, would make it home with her. Over time, she passed this love of rocks on to her grandchildren, and they to theirs. It became more than a hobby. It became a way of seeing the world, a way of noticing quiet beauty. I remember having a coffee can of rocks myself tucked away in my closet. Each one was carefully chosen, wrapped, and treasured. They weren't valuable in the world's eyes, but they mattered because they were seen, selected, and loved. My grandmother's polished rock creations always stood out to me. It was exciting to see what new items she had made. A bracelet, a brooch, a necklace, maybe a coffee spoon. With time, pressure, and care, what once looked ordinary became something remarkable. The process revealed a hidden beauty that had always been there. It reminds me of the truth found in Scripture. You also, like living stones, are being built into a spiritual house. That's in 1 Peter 2, verse 5. We are those living stones. God created us, each with our own hidden beauty and purpose. Sometimes that beauty isn't always obvious, not even to ourselves. But it is there, placed within us by our Creator, who has made everything beautiful in His time. That's in Ecclesiastes 3:11. And just like those stones, we go through a kind of polishing process. It can feel kind of rough at times. Sometimes it's even outright painful. But life has a way of shaping us through the pressure and the friction. Through those moments we would not choose for ourselves. Yet Scripture reminds us, see, I have refined you. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. That's in Isaiah 48:10. There is a purpose in the process. And just like my grandmother had a purpose in polishing those stones, the Master has a purpose in polishing us. He doesn't discard ordinary things. No, He shapes it. He refines it. And He brings out what was always there. And in time, the results are something radiant. In the Bible it says, those who look to Him are radiant. Their faces are never covered in shame. That's in Psalm 34, verse 5. My grandmother saw beauty where others didn't. Maybe that was part of her gift. Not just collecting stones and grabbling her living room, but reminding us in a quiet way that beauty is often hidden in plain sight. And that in the hands of the Creator, even the simplest stone can become a shining gem.